Hey, Nellie here. Welcome to the van. Here's some of my favorite things. Okay, thing number one is this broom. It's so handy for sweeping out the van or sweeping off your shoes. Or I love that I have this little space here. I call it my mud room. When my shoes are dirty, I put my shoes right here before I get into my van. And then doggy food goes here. You can even brush the dog off with it when your doggy gets muddy. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is my Yeti cooler. So I'll even give you a bonus hack. I got this little cupboard organizer and I cut it to size. I cut the legs of it so it's 2.5 inches deep because the water in here is from a 7-pound bag of ice. And when that melts, it's 2.5 inches deep. You can take the feet off and put them back on after you cut it. But yeah, you put your ice in, you put your shelf on, put your food in, and then when the ice does melt, your food's not sitting in the water. This thing I use quite a bit. Lunatech is the brand, but you pump it up and then you have pressurized water. Mostly I use it for my toothbrush or my shoes, but it can come in handy in other ways. Next thing is, this is a Hot Logic lunchbox. It's just a lunchbox with a hot plate in it, and you can plug it in to one of these. $5 Cracker Barrel take-home meal. Takes about 20-30 minutes to heat up for when you're sick of eating cooler food. Just set this up and then plug it in, drive a little while, you got a hot meal. Also, I love my extension cord bag of all things. This much I need normally, like it's normal amount, and then I have the rest strapped in so it doesn't get messed up. But this sits under my driver's seat. I do have these things linked, like Amazon affiliate links. I'm not going to make much money off of that because these things are all very inexpensive. I do have to show you also the Zero Breeze setup from the outside. Let me show you how that is. All right, so here it is at the end of my bed. Like I said before, this foam is what the batteries came in. And then I cut these out because you do have 2 USBs and a USB-C for charging. So I don't want the plugs to get kicked on accident and then broken. The only bummer about this is I do have to lift it to see how many battery lights I have, how charged it is. But other than that, it sits here nice and solid. Behind, we're not wasting any space here. And they go out of the outside of the van. I have it plugged in, so it's always ready to be plugged in. And then this was definitely me overthinking, thinking when it's not in use, I should plug that so, I don't know, bugs don't get in. Anyway, that's silly. I do have an adapter here that I bought from Zero Breeze. It's nice because it gives the power 3 places to go, battery 1, battery 2, and the unit itself, so that you can charge the 2 batteries while you're using the unit, which is nice. So yeah, that is always plugged in to this extension cord, and the extension cord is always plugged in to the thing that plugs into this. So when my batteries are dead, all I need to do is pull up to a site, plug in, and I'm charging and ready to use my unit. I have these linked also. Again, a very inexpensive thing. But yeah, that's how it looks from the inside. I almost forgot to mention something important about this is that it does release water because it is an air conditioner. So this plugs in. As you can see, it's done a good job. There's no water damage to this wood, thank goodness, with all this back here. But this leads to the drain plug that is in, oh, you can see it. Yeah, so that black plug was in there and I just cut a hole in it to get that. Let's see what it is. There it is. So if you like seeing all the little gadgets that I found along the way, this could be a regular type of video. Just let me know what you think. Okay, bye.